Another income tax season came to a close on Wednesday, which for some means a refund, others maybe a payment. Joining us is Paul Nyereka with MoneyWise Institute. Good morning to you, Paul.
Good morning, Corey.
Okay, well, tax refunds can feel like free money. What do you recommend we do with these funds if we are getting one back?
First of all, let's not buy a yellow Lamborghini like I just heard on your program. Might not be the right thing to do. The first thing to do is to know that this is an opportunity to catch up with some of your goals. An emergency fund would be one of those things, like replenish it, add a little bit to your RESPs if you have some kids. And if you have a vacation sinking fund, you can put it in there as well. The worst thing you can do is just spend it on frivolous stuff that you might not value later on.
Okay, yeah, you might come to regret it a little bit later on if you do that. Paul, for those who end up owing money, this can be maybe an unexpected payment, maybe even a big one. Are there options for paying it back?
Absolutely. The first thing to do is to make sure that you file and you know how much you owe. Sitting on it and thinking that you might owe or might not, terrible idea. If you call the CRA, there are payment arrangements that can be done. But if you end up not doing anything and just carrying the balance, you actually start paying some hefty fines. I believe it's 1% per month of everything you owe. So if you have some balance with CRA, just call them and you'll have payment arrangement to settle that debt with them.
Okay, so there are some options there. What are some common reasons maybe that someone may end up owing money when it does come to filing your taxes?
A great question, actually, and that goes to is it better or that you owe, or is it better that you get a refund? It's not very clear whether one is better or not, but one of the reasons why you might have a big refund is that you contributed a lot to your RESPs, and the government is sending you some of your money back. If you have a big balance outstanding at the end, it might be that your employer is not deducting enough from your salary. And if this is causing you financial stress because of that lump sum that is owed, then you may want to consider contributing more as you earn so that you don't have this big burden in May and April.
Okay, and is there anything we can do now to avoid owing next tax season?
Yes, if you do not want to be in the same situation that you are, or you want to improve your situation, the best thing to do is average out how much taxes you're remitting to the government as you earn, as you get your salary, and start contributing to your RSPs, which also reduce how much you get taxed on. Or if you're planning on buying a house in the next couple of years, you can start contributing to the FHSA, which is an account that helps you get into a position to buy a house, while at the same time reducing how much you are taxed in the coming year. So you can do that right now.
Perfect. I want to thank you so much for this awesome advice and a little bit of insight into taxes and what we can do to help our situation this time of year.
Amazing. Thank you.
And you can visit MoneyWiseInstitute.com for more information.